Okay, hello everyone. My name is Heather, and I am one of the co-founders of Pinkwell Designs. We are a hospitality interior design company, and welcome to our live listing audits. So this is where we pick random Airbnbs that are currently listed right now, and we give them a full design audit. So we tell you exactly what we would change, what should the hosts change, in our opinion, and we're picking. First of all, actually, you can submit your listing too if you want. I should let you know. You go to our website, pinkwelldesigns.inc.com, if you want to submit your listing. But we're picking properties that should be in the top 10% on Airbnb and aren't. Reasons for the reasons why they should be in the top 10%, in our opinion, is like location. Like a lot of them are in good shape. Don't get me wrong. Like they're not horribly designed. They just can be doing better, in my opinion. So today I bring you this one. So this whole audit, the theme is one of the biggest mistakes that we see everybody make, and that is when they design their Airbnb like their personal home. So let me just show you what we're going to be talking about today. So here is this. Can you guys see this well? I hope so. Sorry guys, I'm still kind of like getting used to this streaming technology here. Okay, hopefully this is okay. So take a look at this. Okay, this is at an Airbnb. I can't remember where it is, to be honest. But like it's nice, right? It's personal homey for sure. I mean, any one of us, I'm sure, would be fine with this for being our personal home's bedroom. This is like the king bedroom. Excuse me. Here are some other looks, and it looks very like you're staying in somebody else's house. It doesn't read very like Airbnb, vacation rental, hospitality, luxury, because I find, here are some of the other shots from it. We find a lot of the time people, they think they want to design things nice, but they don't know how to differentiate between what they would do at their personal home and what they should be doing at an Airbnb. So this is just a great example. So if you are joining us on YouTube, hello. And if you're joining us on Amazon, I'm going to be referencing some specific products. I won't go all out on them, but I do just want to let you guys know what I'm talking about when I talk about it, right? And you guys need to stick around to the end, because I'm going to show you an after photo of what this room would look like if this person implemented all of the design upgrades that we're going to suggest. So yeah, you don't want to, when you're booking someplace, like you don't want to feel like you're staying at a person's home. I mean, I don't anyway. And a very big misconception that I think a lot of people have, especially when dealing with Airbnb designers, is this. They think that it either needs to be like every color in the rainbow, bold in your face, crazy, or something like you see here, your neighbor's king bedroom. There is a way to do neutral, more subdued, more relaxed design, but still give it a hospitality feel. And that is the key with everything. You don't want it to feel like it's somebody's house that you're renting, even though that's the case, right? You just want to bring that elevated hospitality feel, like someone's kind of staying at a hotel, and it's a better experience. Because not only is that better for the host, it's better as a business, better as a brand. It just puts you in a bit of a different category, and in the top 10% in Airbnb. And at Pinkwell Designs, that is our goal with every single one of our projects. We want our client to be in the top 10% on Airbnb, and most of them are. So without further ado, I'll stop talking. Let's get into this bedroom audit. Okay, so number one, I personally am not a huge fan of canopy beds, especially like if you're gonna go full boho and do like curtains and stuff with it as well. Okay, fine, but I don't love canopy beds, especially when the ceilings are low. If you've got 14 feet ceilings in a bedroom, fine, do a canopy. I can get on board with that, because you want to kind of take up some space. You don't want the ceilings to feel so high, because you want a bedroom to feel a bit cozier. So I like it for that instance only. In this, it just kind of makes the whole room and the bed feel claustrophobic. So we are going to eliminate that bed canopy and just use the existing bed frame, or you can swap it out for whatever black bed frame that you want. Next, I actually do like the rug. So we're going to keep the rug. I like how it's oversized. We always say go for the largest rug possible. It just makes such a difference. So we'll keep the rug. Excuse me. One sec. Next up, the walls. The walls and the ceiling are just, they're so bare. And like I said, we don't have to do, neon orange paint or wallpaper. We're going to go with a really lovely lime wash kind of neutral wallpaper on both the wall and the ceiling. And I want to do the trim too, or even just eliminate the trim. When you're going to do walls and ceiling, I don't like when trim breaks it up because it's just kind of this like eye thing. It's almost becomes like an eyesore. So I'm a fan of either like painting all of it or even just removing it if you're going to do like wall and ceiling. And I did link a really nice lime wash wallpaper here for you guys that I'm going to be talking about. Sorry, I'm just trying to see where I'm at with all my stuff here. Oh, here we go. Also, if you want to try peel and stick, so this particular one is peel and stick. I'm not, here nor there on it. We're not like team pre-pasted, team peel and stick at Pinkwell Designs. It's really whatever's going to give the best result and also what's budget friendly. Honestly, like a lot of the times it comes down to that. But if you are going to try peel and stick by yourself, first of all, good on you and good luck. But we always recommend this little peel and stick like kit. It's a wallpaper tool, I'll call it. It helps get all the bubbles out. And then there's like this little spray that helps you kind of move it around a little bit. It makes it makes all the difference because when you're trying to just take wallpaper and just stick it on the wall and get it right on the first try, it usually never works out. It doesn't line up. There's all sorts of problems. You have to rip it off, do it again. It's a nightmare. So using this sort of DIY peel and stick wallpaper kit is great. We recommend it to everybody and it works really well. We've also used it ourselves and it's perfect. So definitely grab that as well. Next up, I'm a huge fan of using mirrors as a feature wall. I think people hear the word feature wall and they think paint or wallpaper and that's it. And there's multiple different ways you can create a feature wall. You can do it with art, you can do it with mirrors, you can do it with other cool trinkets. Like if you're at a lake house, maybe it's a bunch of oars or something like that. There's many, many ways that you can get creative with feature walls. So where you see the mirror here in this bedroom, I'm going to remove that and put some long mirrors because in a bedroom, like you're probably getting dressed. You want to see what your outfit looks like. Just a face mirror, not over top of anything to me is kind of odd. It doesn't really do anything for that space. In my opinion, it doesn't do anything for the walls. So we're just going to completely swap that out. Next up, we're going to paint these doors black. The charcoal gray is just, I'm not a huge fan of it. You have to be really like intentional when you do charcoal gray, in my opinion. I feel like this was just a default selection. So we're just going to paint those doors black. It's going to make a big, big difference. Next up, a bench is very blah, in my opinion. Again, personal home. It's a very great and easy idea to just add in 2 chairs and an end table. It makes such a difference. It really brings a bedroom from personal home to hospitality when you do a little seating area. It's also a nice little bonus seating area. When people see that room, it makes it feel bigger and more luxurious. They're like, oh, wow, a bed and a seating area. Like it's just higher perceived value. And it just brings that to the next level. How many times have you been in a hotel room where there's an accent chair or a seating area near your bed? It just gives you that hotel feeling. I found an amazing deal, 2 beautiful accent chairs for like $280 on Amazon, which is pretty phenomenal. I don't usually see prices like that for a set of 2 green accent chairs. A forest green also is a beautiful color, but when you're doing a neutral palette, a forest green, because it's kind of an earthy color, it can easily be slid into like a neutral theme. So we often do that even when we are trying to be a bit more subdued. There's usually room for color, and a nice deep forest green is a very understated way to add color to a room without overwhelming it. So of course you need some throw pillows as well. And add an end table, like a really small drum circular end table just goes a long way. Cause now you can, and think about this situation with couples. How many times is the woman getting ready? She's taking way longer. The man has been ready for half an hour and he just wants to like sit there on his phone and he wait around. Like you don't always want to sit on the bed hunched over. It's nice to sit in a chair, have a little table if you're having a drink. You know, you can go on your phone, whatever the case is. That's just ideal for that situation. Everybody's happy. So that's a good idea. The artwork in this room, I didn't hate. I just think it should be bigger. I think people are afraid to do really big artwork behind a bed. But it kind of should be, because the bed is already the focal point. You don't want really, really tiny artwork. It just makes all of the sizing of furniture look kind of skewed, in my opinion. So, definitely go with something bigger than this piece. They got the height right though. They got it nice and low toward the headboard, which is good, but I would just want to make it a little bit bigger. Wall sconces, in my opinion, are crowding the bed frame. They should just be a little bit further away and centered more on the nightstands. I don't hate the sconces, but I just want to do bigger ones. And then nightstands. I don't mind the theme of these in like a neutral room, but the gray isn't doing anything. I'm just going to do black, can make it nice and bold and classy looking. And then the biggest thing that most people forget about in bedrooms, but these people actually didn't, so a round of applause for them, is greenery. And they did put a nice little faux tree in there. It's kind of in an awkward spot. Like if you see this tree right here, it's kind of weird. In my opinion, I would kind of probably put it somewhere else in the room. But the thing that you really need to get right with the faux trees is height. And because these look to me like they are lower ceilings, like they're probably only about 9 feet, maybe even 8, I go max with the trees. So do a 6 or 7 foot tree. I've linked one here for only $100, which is nuts. And get a planter pot though for sure, and do a really, really tall tree. It's just going to like elevate the room, draw your eye up, make it feel bigger and taller than it really is. When you kind of stick to like the 5 foot, 4 foot trees, again, it just feels like everything's smaller. It doesn't give you that luxurious feeling. So always go taller with your trees. An olive tree is a really nice touch for a bedroom. It's not too exterior. It's not too in your face. It's more subtle and it's more, sleep friendly. So an olive tree is a really nice option. And lastly, just throw pillows in a bedroom. Like you cannot have enough, in my opinion. Like this one has 2 or 3, if I can see properly. And it's just not enough. You got to put more. This is where you can really use textures, many different colors, especially in a neutrally bedroom. Kind of go for it. Do light beige, dark beige, chocolate brown, medium brown, caramel. Like go do all of them. We use these ones all the time, the ones that I've linked here. And then I did another set of 4, which is great, crazy pricing. It is, I think, just for the, what's it called? The covers. So make sure you get inserts as well. But still a great price for the covers. It's like 4 for $18, which is nuts. And always go for like a down or a faux down if you can, because you can chop them. When it's cotton, they're unchoppable and it doesn't look as nice. You want like a nice chopped throw pillow. So I'm going to do a mixture of black and beige in this one. So I think that brings us to the end of our suggested changes. I'll leave the curtains. I would maybe raise the bar a little bit higher if I could. It's pretty high. They did not a bad job. But yeah, let's see what this room would look like if these people implemented the changes. And here we go. So it still is a very nice, neutral bedroom. It's not overwhelming at all. It's still like, a personal home vibe, but it's just elevated. It reads way more hospitality than this does. Let me get this back for you. Like this is just, it's your personal home that you live at, and this is like, this could be a hotel. It could be an inn. It could be like just this really cute bed and breakfast, an Airbnb. This is just way more hospitality. You see how the seating zone just elevates the whole room. It makes it feel so much more like a hotel. The lime wash wallpaper is so subtle, but it makes that much of a difference. It's not just this plain white wall. The black doors, like although subtle, make such a difference in my opinion. See how the artwork is literally the exact same. It's just bigger, makes a big difference. Black nightstands just bring in that elevated feel. We got rid of the canopy. Like I said, it just completely opens everything up. It's like airy. Canopies have this like, for some reason, luxurious thing to them. But again, I'm not a fan of them, to be honest. Yeah. And then, we forgot to switch the tree, but that's okay. You get the picture. The tree I had picked was just taller. So it would have looked a little bit nicer. I actually wish I didn't forget about that for you guys, but it's okay. And then see this little wall here? Like this was absolutely nothing before. If you remember, like just look at this boring wall. It was just so bland, and it had that one single mirror on it. And then like, just look at this. It's just such a difference. Now that wall has intention. It's also functional because you can look in it and check your outfit if you want to. And the 3 in a row just makes it look so elegant. And if I can remind you guys, I mean, you can get these mirrors anywhere and they're really inexpensive. That's another nice thing about doing a mirror feature wall. But like I found some identical to this, even in the square black, for $17, like, which I feel like there's got to be some crazy sale going on or something, because that's really, really low. But anyway, look what you can do. It's just such a difference. So that is how you should do a neutral themed Airbnb, specifically a bedroom. There's a way to do it. And you don't need to sacrifice your hospitality vibe in your Airbnb and go with like, like I said, your neighbor's bedroom or your personal bedroom. Nobody wants to feel like they're staying in someone else's house. So, yeah, if you guys have more questions or if you want to see a specific listing transformed, come follow us on all of our social media. We're Pinkwall Designs on Instagram, YouTube. We are Pinkwall Designs Inc. And our website is pinkwalldesigns.inc.com. And we do a ton of these. You can see all of our before or afters. We absolutely do the crazy designs too. Don't get me wrong. Like there's a time and a place for that. And we love doing that. But we realize that there is a time and a place. And also, preferences do have play a role sometimes. There is a time and a place for a more neutral, laid back design, which is what we just talked about, but there's just a way to do it. And that line is just so blurred sometimes. And I think people get it wrong a lot, unfortunately, when there's a way to just do it right. So come follow us on those platforms, you guys. And Mondays and Thursdays, we're going to be doing these live design audits. So I hope I see you for some more, and have a great day. We'll see you guys soon.